Let's start out with it's not if you get breached, but when. This seems to be shorthand for saying that security breaches can happen even when the most advanced security measures are in place, and you can't rely solely on your security posture to keep the criminals out of the gates. But there's a flip side to that coin that, as you put it, becomes an abdication of responsibility on part of the cybersecurity team on duty and the industry as a whole. Can you talk a little bit about this? What would be a better way to think about and reframe this idea?
Right. So, I mean, let's take that apart, right? On the surface, it's 100% accurate. We all know that. We understand that. Mm-hmm. But imagine going in to, say, an executive leadership meeting or a board meeting where you're about to pitch an idea and you're asking for funding for something, and you start off with the statement, and this is a true story, by the way, of it's not if we get breached, but when. Mm-hmm. Well, then why are you surprised when they're not going to spend money on your initiative? Hey, it's not if, but when. I can't do anything to stop it, but here's spend all this money on this tool that's going to help me stop it.
Or maybe not. Yeah.
and the problem is, so now that's an extreme example. Like I said, a true story, but extreme. But even just by saying that, putting that out in the media, I mean, that exact quote was Robert Muller, the former FBI director, who said that in the public space. So now you have all these executives who are listening to that and saying, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about getting breached. Well, then maybe I just focus my money on cyber insurance, because if I can't stop getting breached, I need to make sure that the financial impacts of a breach are covered. Yeah. And then we wonder why we have trouble getting people to think beyond cyber insurance. And so this is one of those things where, like, yes, the statement is accurate, but stop saying it, because who's hearing it is being impacted in a very different way. And it's actually very counterintuitive and counterproductive to what we're trying to do. So, instead, what I tell people is flip the script completely. Okay. The problem with that statement, it's not if, but when, is that it encourages focusing on the wrong thing. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's focusing us on, we have to be, it's talking about, well, we have to be perfect in our cybersecurity efforts. Well, no, turn the story to, we're focused on resiliency, right? So if we can say it's not if, but when an attacker might breach our walls, we want to focus on being resilient to that, so that we limit the damage. That, I hear, limit the blast radius, but I really hate military. Yeah. For all the military and analogies and metaphors we use. Yeah. But so that's the thing. Like, just change the conversation, change the narrative completely. We're focused on resiliency. How do we detect and respond to attacks? Don't say react. Respond, right? We're not reacting. We shouldn't be reacting. Unfortunately, we do a lot. Yeah. But responding to attacks, we know that things will happen. Yes. We put tools in place to detect them. We put tools in place to limit them. And we put tools in place to specifically react or respond to that after, we've had the opportunity to analyze what's going on and do our thing. So, the way I've talked about it previously is you got like 3 types of defenses. And now, hate the military analogies, but here we go with one. Think about a castle. Yep. Where they have walls and courtyards, and then more walls and then courtyards. And then they've got the keep where all the important stuff is. Well, there's 3 types of defenses there. You've got the detection defenses, which are your lookouts. You've got mitigation defenses, which are aimed at just slowing down the attack, which is that space between those walls. And then you have the active defenses, which are your knights and archers and all the other stuff who have all the weapons. Yes. So do the same thing with cybersecurity.
I'm excited to announce that our Infosec skills platform will be releasing a new challenge every month with 3 hands-on labs to put your cyber skills to the test. Each month, you'll build new skills ranging from secure coding to penetration testing to advanced persistent threats and everything in between. Plus, we're giving away more than $1,000 worth of prizes each month. Go to infosecinstitute.com/challenge and start your challenge right now.